understand how to use your product, leading to higher adoption rates. The third is promotes long-term engagement. A positive initial experience sets the stage for continued use and engagement with the product. What are the reducing churn by engaging users early? So the churn is the rate at which customer stops using your product or service. One of the best way to reduce churn is to engage users early in their journey with your product. So here are some ways. The first one is welcome emails. A well-crafted welcome emails introduce new users to the product and sets expectation for the experience. The second one is interactive tutorials. Provide in product tutorials or guides that helps user get familiar with the key features. The third one is progress indicators. Display progress bars or steps that show users how far they are in the onboarding process, creating a sense of accomplishment. Fourth is personalized onboarding. Personalizing the onboarding experience by asking users what their goals are can help tailor the experience and make it more relevant to them. So now let's move forward and see how to personalize the onboarding experience. Personalization is a key element of effective onboarding. So by customizing the experience based on user preferences, needs, and behavior, businesses can create a more engaging and relevant experience. So here are some tactics for personalizing onboarding. First one is customize onboarding flows. Offer different onboarding paths depending on user behavior or preferences. The second one is behavior based recommendation. Suggest features or action based on the user's past behavior. Then comes target communication. Send personalized email or in-app message that addresses the specific needs or pain points of the user. So a personalized onboarding experience helps users feel valued and understood, increasing the likelihood that they will continue using the product and become loyal customers. So now let's move forward and see what is the engagement and retention design. So engagement and retention are key drivers of customer lifetime value (CLV). While customer acquisition brings in new users, retention ensures that these users continue to find value in the product over time. Designing for engagement and retention requires businesses to create strategies that keep user interested and motivated to continue interacting with the product. So, how to build engagement through content marketing, email campaigns, and the loyalty program? The first one is content marketing. So, content marketing plays a crucial role in keeping user engaged over time. By creating valuable, informative, and relevant content, businesses can continue to provide value to the user, thereby keeping them engaged. Second one is email campaigns. Email marketing is a powerful tool for user engagement. So businesses can use emails to deliver personalized content, updates, offers, and reminders. Drip campaigns, which send a series of automated emails based on users' action, are particularly effective for nurturing leads and guiding users through the customer lifecycle. Then comes loyalty program. A loyalty program incentives users to engage with your product over time by rewarding them for their continued use. Loyalty program can take various forms including point system, discounts, exclusive offers, and early access to the new features. So what are the customer feedback loops and the building brand advocate? So the customer feedback is essential for improving product services and user experience. So by actively listening to customers, business can identify areas for improvement, uncover pain points, and address concern before they lead to churn. So how to build the feedback loops? The first one is by survey and the polls. Use surveys to gather feedback on user satisfaction, feature requests, and overall product experience. The second is customer interview. Engage with users directly through interviews or focus groups to gather in depth insight into their needs and preferences. Then comes social listening. Monitor social media platforms and online communities for unsolicited feedback and discussion about your product. So, incorporating feedback, businesses continually refining their offering and build trust with the users. So, at the last, let's discuss what is monetization strategy. So, monetization strategy refers to the process of gathering revenue from a product or service. Different business implement various monetization models based on their target market, product type, and goals. So, a clear and effective monetization strategy is the crucial for long-term success and sustainability of any business. So, there are two type of model. The first one is freemium model. In the freemium model, businesses offers a basic version of their product or service for free while charging for premium features, upgrades, or additionally functionality. For example, Dropbox offers free storage space with paid plans for users who need to more storage or additional features. The second one is premium model. The premium model involves charging users for access of the product or service upfront. This model works well for products that offer a clear and tangible value. For example, software like Microsoft Office and Adobe Creative Cloud uses a premium model where users pay a subscription fee for full access of their product. At the last, let's discuss what is upselling, cross-selling, and subscription strategies. So upselling involves encouraging customers to buy a more expensive version of product or service. This could mean recommending higher tier plans or additional features that add more value. Example, an e-commerce website offering customers the option to upgrade to a more expensive product with additional features. Then comes cross-selling. Cross-selling encourages customer to purchase related or complementary products. This strategy works well when customers are already engaged and willing to consider other product that enhances their current purchase. For example, an online clothing store suggests accessories like belts or shoes when a customer purchases a pair of jeans. Then comes subscription strategies. Subscription strategies or models are effective for products or service that offers ongoing value. By offering subscription plans, businesses creates a consistent revenue stream while encouraging long-term customer relationship. For example, streaming services like Netflix or Spotify, where users pay a monthly subscription fee for access to the content. So in conclusion, effective customer acquisition, onboarding engagement, retention and monetization are essential for the growth and sustainability of any business. So, a well thought out strategies that aligns with the business. So, by understanding the customer lifecycle, implementing lead generation strategies, providing seamless onboarding, designing for engagement and retention, and adopting smart monetization models, businesses can build a loyal customer base that generates continuous value. Each stage of the customer journey plays a critical role in creating long lasting relationship with the customer, fostering brand loyalty, and maximizing revenue potential. Congratulations on completing the marketing management course. You have taken a big step in leveraging marketing management to enhance your marketing management skills or strategies. Now it's time to put your learning into action. Try integrating these strategies and apply into your workflows and experiment with this.
Welcome to this session on brand management course. So today we will uncover what brand management is, why it is essential and how it impacts the business. So let us get into the first chapter, that is Introduction to Brand Management. So initially we will understand what is brand management. So, brand management is a process of managing your brand's identity and ensuring it consistently aligns with the expectations of your target audience. So, this includes everything from your logo, color palette, messaging to your customers, then their overall experience with your brand. So, imagine managing a relationship where you constantly ensure that the brand's promises are delivered in every interaction. So now, after we have a basic understanding of what is brand management, let us get into why is brand management so important. So brand management is more than just about marketing your products. It's about creating a distinct, memorable identity that resonates with the customers and stands out in the competitive market. It also includes the strong brand management that results in customer loyalty, trust, and even advocacy, which are priceless for a company's long term success. In fact, the companies with a strong brands can charge a premium for their products because customers are willing to pay more for a trusted brand. So, for example, Nike can sell running shoes at a higher price compared to no name competitors because Nike's customers believe in the brand's value. Then we have a real life example. So think about Coca Cola. Their branding is so consistent that just seeing their logo or hearing their tagline, that is the taste, the feeling, immediately brings to mind a feeling of joy and happiness, regardless of the product. So that's the power of strong brand management. So let us get into the next chapter. So now that we understand what brand management is, let's take a closer look at the building blocks of a brand. So these are the foundational elements that help define your brand's identity and set you apart from the competitors. So let's now begin with the key brand elements. The first key brand element is logo. So your brand's logo is often the first point of contact with your audience. So think of Nike's swoosh or McDonald's golden arches. So these symbols are instantly recognizable and carry the entire essence of the brand. So let's now move to the second one we have is brand name. It's simple, memorable, and linked directly to the company's vision of offering everything you need. A name like Amazon evokes a sense of vastness and variety. So move to the third one we have is tagline. So a tagline that resonates with emotions and establishes a connection with the audience is a perfect tagline. For example, McDonald's I am loving it is a perfect example of a next level tagline. So let's now move to the fourth one we have is color palette. So colors are emotionally charged and should be selected carefully to reflect your brand's values. For example, Starbucks uses green to represent freshness, relaxation, and environmental consciousness. So, after we have a basic understanding of a key brand element, let's now move on to how these elements actually shape a brand's identity. So brand's elements such as the logo, name, tagline, color palette, and typography play crucial roles in shaping how a brand is perceived and how it connects with its audience. So let's break it down. For example, we have the first one as logo. So what is it actually? So the logo is a visual symbol that represents the brand. It's often the first thing people notice about a brand, so it carries significant weight in the brand identity. So let's now get into the impact it creates. So the logo helps customers immediately recognize a brand and recall its values or personality. For example, we have Nike's swoosh is associated with the movement, performance, and athleticism, instantly evoking ideas of action and motivation. So logos are very simple yet powerful representation of what the brand stands for actually. For example, think about McDonald's golden arches. So the logo is not just a symbol, it represents the convenience, warmth, and the family-friendly fun. Let's now move on to the second one we have, that is the name. So what is it? The brand name is the verbal identifier of the brand. It's typically the most direct way customers refer to a business or a product. Impact it causes is the name communicates the essence of the brand and can influence the customer's perception. A simple, easy to remember name is more likely to stick with the customers. For example, Amazon's names such as vastness and variety, which aligns with its mission to offer everything under the sun, that is A to Z. And then we have Apple, that is conveys simplicity and innovation, which are the core attributes of the brand's product. Then we have is tagline. So what is it? A tagline is a short, catchy phrase that encapsulates a brand's promise or essence. So the impact it generates is it communicates with a brand stand for in just a few words and helps create a lasting impression in the consumer's mind. So a great tagline can become iconic. For example, Nike's "Just Do It" speaks to motivation, perseverance, and action. It's more than a slogan, it's called a call to action that reflects the brand's empowering message to its audience. Then we have is color palette. So colors are fundamental elements of branding and are used consistently across all the marketing materials to create a recognizable and visually attractive brand. Then we have the impact caused by the colors. So colors evoke emotions and greatly influence the consumer's perceptions. So different colors can elicit the specific feelings and reactions from the people, helping to reinforce the brand's message. For example, we have Coca-Cola's iconic red color is not just eye-catching, it's associated with excitement, joy, and celebration. It taps into customers' emotions, making them feel happy and energized. Similarly, Starbucks' green color conveys feelings of relaxation, trust, and sustainability. So let's now move on to the next. We have typography. So typography refers to the style and the arrangement of the text used in the brand's visual communications. So the impact it generates is the font choice impacts the tone and the mood of the brand's message. So it can give a brand a modern, classic, playful, or a professional vibe. For example, Coca-Cola's cursive creates a nostalgic and friendly feeling, whereas Rolex sleek and elegant serif font conveys luxury and prestige. So let's now move on to understand how does the tone of the voice influence the customer's perception. So the tone of voice refers to how a brand communicates with its audience through language and messaging. It goes beyond the words themselves and is an expression of the brand's personality and values. The tone influences how customers feel about the brand and can shape their perception of its character. So here's how it works. The first one is Old Spice, that is fun and the bold tone. So the Old Spice uses humor, quirkiness, and over-the-top ads to create a bold, playful brand personality. So the humorous and the exaggerated tone of the voice makes Old Spice memorable and stands out in the often serious world of men's grooming products. It positions the brand as fun, youthful, and fearless. For example, the Old Spice's ads such as the man your man could smell like use humor and outrageous scenarios to create a sense of fun and boldness.